Welcome back to another video. Today, I want to talk about specifically self-reliance, why it's important, but fundamentally not enough. The reason why it's important is because without self-reliance, you're unable to use the tools that you've been given mentally and physically to be able to rely on yourself in any scenario that you find yourself in regardless of what your circumstances look like. Which means, let's pretend you don't have your phone, you don't have your computer, you don't have your family, your friends, you don't have anybody around. You want to be able to use this properly, and use everything properly so that you can rely on yourself to whatever degree that you can. Now, the caveat to that is that you can only rely on yourself to a certain extent, at which point you reach the limit of what you can do by yourself, which is why you need a community of people. That's why we're in tribes. That's why there are religions, churches. That's why there are groups of people, teams of people. That's why there are classes. That's why everything is done in a team, in a group setting. No matter what you do, whether you're a business owner, entrepreneur, you're working with people. Whether you're a fighter, you have a team of people, team sports, everything is in groups of people. So really what you want to do here is do two things. Number one, develop tools for self-reliance, which I talk about all the time. And I'm going to cover some of those in this video, but also make sure that you're getting involved with a person or people that are looking in the same direction that you're looking in, which means that they have the same mission, they have the same purpose, same goal, or they're supporting you along your mission as they're kind of walking their own as well. So I'm like this with my friends. My friends are pursuing various endeavors, but we're all making decisions and doing difficult things and going through challenges and talking to different people to uh, to make progress in our own domains. But we're there supporting each other and giving feedback to each other and talking to each other, giving each other advice, etc. So all that's very critical, and the reason that's critical is because if you rely on only your own voice, only your own mind, you're first of all, remember how powerful your mind is, how powerful you are as a being. And if you think about how powerful you are and how powerful your mind is, imagine if you multiplied another mind on top of yours, who's also whose mind is also trying to synergize with yours and give you different perspectives. It's extremely powerful, especially if this person is actually on your team, actually on your side, actually cooperating, and you're doing the same for that person as well. So don't underestimate what you can do with more than one person, even if it's for a little bit, even if it's a short conversation for 5 minutes, even if it's somebody supporting you for 2 minutes or 2 days, 2 hours, 2 weeks, whatever, 2 years, a lifetime. But remember to always keep your mind open to new information, because if you don't do that, then you're going to believe that everything that you're thinking and that you're experiencing is the way to experience the world or the thing that you're looking at, whatever it is that you're looking at. It's like looking at a diamond from only one angle. You can't see the beauty of that diamond unless you take it and you move it from different angles. You look at it from different perspectives. You move it under the light and you could see the beauty and the glory of that diamond. It's the same thing with whatever it is that you're doing. So self-reliance is very important, but it's also very important to be involved with other people who are going to support you and you're going to support them, and you're moving in the same direction as far as having an upward trajectory. Self-reliance, on the other hand, is making sure that you're developing the tools internally so that you construct a hypothetical scenario in your head, which is that if you were left alone to your own devices and you didn't have any devices, any technology, any people, would you be able to survive psychologically, mentally, emotionally, physically? Would you be able to do that? So you need to be able to answer yes, because if you answer yes, then you're going to realize that the yes, if it's grounded in reality, is actually going to be reflective of how you're building yourself physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, right? Which means what? Which means you're building your body, you're building your mind, you're eating healthy food, you're going to the gym, you're reading, you're writing, you're meditating, you're being grateful, you're connecting with a higher source outside of you and also simultaneously within you. You're developing self-talk. You're making sure that you can coach yourself properly. You're learning how to use tools and heuristics to make adjustments when you make errors, and you're able to take those processes and apply them to yourself and how you're thinking. So that way, when you're generating the awareness, you can use that awareness top down, which kind of like emanates into your being, but also bottom up from the emergent properties of your existence. So this video is really about holistically giving you those two topics to make sure that you understand and have a good grasp on, because these are the things that I talk about all the time, but I want to make sure that I kind of put it in a nutshell for you, which is that if you want to build a fantastic life, but also not only for yourself, but also for other people, and also build a fantastic person, right? Because we're blessed with these bodies, it's important to have those two elements, which is self-reliance. And by the way, self-reliance and community, these things are not mutually exclusive from things like love and compassion and self-talk. But really, self-reliance is you as the individual, and community is you in relationship to other people. So you giving and being able to receive simultaneously as you all or both move towards a mission that is upward moving, right? So you're growing simultaneously. So it's basically you're building the strongest version of yourself. You're finding other strong people who are aligned with you, right? And then you're synergizing together, and that makes everything more powerful as you all ascend into whatever you're ascending to, whatever you transform into. So I'm going to leave that there. If you found this video helpful, make sure you like it, subscribe to the channel. It always helps. I know that this was a little bit esoteric and a bit philosophical, less practical, but nevertheless, I still hope you enjoyed it. I do have group calls every single week in my school group, which is free, Tuesdays and Fridays at 12 p.m. Eastern. So if you want to have a conversation with me and we can talk one-to-one, if you like the way I explain things, make sure you join the group. Like I said, it's free. And in the meantime, I'll see you soon.